Conference will now be recorded.
So I'm presently giving the training for the techies who are looking for the better opportunity, which is Workato, which is low code and no code platform. So just this is a brief introduction about myself. So meanwhile, the Subbu confirmed that we are going to wait for a few more minutes. Meanwhile, the participants can introduce themselves accordingly. We can know who are the participant, what they are, and how level they are, what they are looking. Based on that, we can communicate to each other. Accordingly, we can maintain the classes. And we can go for the practical sessions, concepts, topics, everything. So just I'm pausing for a moment. So over to the people's first. Varma, why can't you go first? Akash Varma, please.
Sorry, I was on mute. So,
Yeah.
is everybody is hearing me? Yeah. So myself, Akash Verma. So I have more than 15 years experience in IT. So I have currently I'm working on Vsoft, Albumi, SnapLogic, Tipco platforms. So I already have multiple technology experience, integration experience, and then now I'm going to explore Workato. That is you are going to. So apart right now, I am working with Cognizant with a that is a very MNC, and yeah, this is about so myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Akash Verma. Thanks for your basic details. It is very useful for to continue on which way that is the to how can you teach and how we are able to get those things. Thanks for your brief introduction. Thanks, Akash. Yeah. Then why can't we, Milan? Why can't you go next?
Hi, Kiran.
Yeah.
My name
Hello.
is Milan,
Mhm.
and I work for Northern Trust. I work as a FP&A finance analyst.
Okay.
So I have around 10 years of experience.
Oh, great.
That's about me.
Okay. Do you have any idea about the integration platforms like Vsoft, Boomi?
I don't have much idea. No,
Oh,
I can say
okay.
that I have
Thanks.
zero knowledge about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. Very good. Then it is no worries. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
brief introductions. And
Yeah.
coming to the next person, Arun Prashant. Arun Prashant, we are unable to hear you if you are talking.
No, I'm also not hearing Arun. Arun, I think maybe you have to just maybe some audio problem.
Yeah. Can you check
Maybe,
Prashant once audio and all those things? We are
you
unable to
have
hear
to
you.
again
Of course.
you have to join.
Yeah.
You have to again join Arun.
Yes. Yes. Of course, you are right now. You are mute. So how I hope you are checking from your side. If you are unable to unmute yourself or unable to share your points, just try to use the chat.
Yeah, Kumar, tell me. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm having audio issue at my end. We'll check. Okay, no worries. We can circle back to Prashant. Then just for confirmation, Subbu, is there
Please
anyone
unmute
is
Arun.
going to?
If you have any issue, please reconnect.
Arun, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, Kiran. So anyway, you can start. You can continue, Kiran. That is
Yes, yes,
fine.
yes, I will. But the just we will double check with Arun Prashant.
Yes.
Arun, I hope you have the audio issue from your end, but you are able to hear all of us, right? Could you please respond on chat? Okay, right. Thanks for confirmation. Right. Subbu, I'm going to start, right? Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't
Kumar,
hear
yeah,
anything.
you can start.
Yes. Right. Thank you. So before I'm going to, of course, let me share. I already shared my screen. Could you please confirm? Are you able to see my screen? That is slide shots.
Yes, Kiran. We are able
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Thank you. I just want to confirm one more thing. Verma and Milan and Arun all are okay with we can continue in English, and some of the people just what I'm trying to do is I will explain in both languages, but it's Telugu and English also. So are you able to get the Telugu, or you
Uh,
want to
uh,
continue in
uh,
English?
English, please continue English because I don't know the Telugu much.
Yeah, okay, right. That what about Milan? Okay, then we'll continue in English. There is no issue. But just only the one worry is some of the people or some of the candidates are in, if they are freshers, of course, we are good regarding Verma and Milan are experts. I mean, they have some experience, they are able to. But if in case of any freshers are there, then it is a bit complicated. I mean, complicated in the sense, bit crispy to understand both. That's why I'm trying to use the both languages. But as of now, we are good. Okay, I will continue in English itself. So let's start my presentation. So I already updated. I mean, already introduced myself. Just again. So this is a Kiran Kumar, Workato uh, tech lead, right? So here, the simply Workato. So the name indicates itself. It is a automate. It is a simply automation. So as Verma is experience has MuleSoft and Delbumi. Okay, we can say it. We can call it as Workato as an advanced step of the MuleSoft and Delbumi. Of course. Verma can know how Kiran, how can you say that this is advanced for when you can compare to MuleSoft, because Verma has knowledge on MuleSoft. Okay, so just I'm comparing to the MuleSoft. Okay, the features of MuleSoft, the Workato has multi features. That is only one statement. As of now, I'm able to execute or discuss with the other peoples. Okay, after once you got the basic idea of the Workato, then you are in the position to identify that we are able to compare the what is the features of Workato and what is the features of MuleSoft, and how one is different from another. Like that, we can discuss, right? So as of now, just keep in mind it is an advanced platform, right? So here, simply the Workato is nothing but it is an integration platform as a service. That is, we can call it as iPaaS. Okay, which can be automation, simply total automation. The entire workflow is a automation across thousands of applications, not only one or two. We are able to prepare the workflow, but is totally automation for all the applications. Okay, here we are able to connect with the on-prem apps and cloud. Okay, if you can go with the business and IT, so it will be, yeah, it can act as a bridge between the different business and IT. Okay, based on I already updated that it is low code, which is low code automation. Of course, based on these all advanced features, we are able to identify that it is scalable, secure, and enterprise ready. Okay, so just I'm giving the brief. I'm not digging into the everything, right? Just I'm giving the brief overview about the work, right? So,
So Kiran, it means go to the previous one, first slide.
mhm, mhm.
So for the first point, it is totally internet based. Means we can take a drag and drop on the internet side. We can take some
Yes,
account and we can make our process internet. There is nothing on need for the desktop side. It is correct.
yes, we are able to connect with the different things.
Same like the Dell Bhumi. Because
Right.
MuleSoft, we are just downloading on the local site, but in the Dell Bhumi and SnapLogic and other, that is totally internet based bypass,
Yes,
and we are
yes.
just drag and drop. We are just need to take the account and we can start our
Simply.
process.
Right, right,
And the
right.
second word is workflow automation, means it is a process automation, and workflow automation is just like a BPM type. Yeah, because it is still confusion. Workflow automation means we are just creating some process and that is automatically will be done because it's still confusion. Can you workflow
Yeah, it
automation?
is as of now. I'm able for clarity purpose. We can think it as it is a process. Entire
Process.
process is automation. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
based on the when you can dig into the particular application development, all those things, you are able to identify that what are the limitations, what are the which can we are able to achieve, which we are unable to, or what are the limitations. That, like that, we can get the big picture. Okay. So as of now, we can think about it is the entire process is automation,
Okay.
right?
So
Yeah.
okay. So on
Yeah.
premises means it is can be done on the cloud. Right now it is a cloud also, and
Yes.
as well as we can download just
Implement
like the
on the
Bhumi, in the
right
on-premises, just like the Bhumi and
on-prem. Yes.
on-prem also. We just
Yeah.
download exe and just work on the on-premise
Yeah.
also. Okay, got it.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yeah,
you.
and yeah, welcome. So coming to the features, I'm again once again repeating the same thing. I'm not digging into the each and every topic and what are the things. Okay, just I'm providing the total workaround, not in a topic wise or not this one. Just I'm discussing about total workflow of the how it is and what are the advantages, how it is in the future. Okay, this is the main agenda of today's class. So the main key features of Workato are it is the entire Workato contains recipes. Okay, so the all recipes are automation. That is simply you can call it as a recipe based automation. Okay, the recipes may contains triggers and actions. So, for example, if any event is occurred, okay, then that is triggered, then the following actions should be automated. This is the main single statement description. Recipe based automation means we have the recipe contains one trigger, multiple actions. Okay, so the single statement for the single line statement for a description purpose or to easily understand purpose, what I'm going to describe this one as once an event occurred, then that is called as triggers. Okay, then all the following actions should be automated. The entire process will be continued without any involvement. Everything is automation. Okay, that is simply recipe. I'm going to define the what is the recipe in coming classes. Okay, how it is, how can we call it as a recipe based automation? Everything is in coming classes. Okay, so simply I'm give the single statement of the what is recipe based automation. Okay, anything is happened. Okay, then the following actions or statements, the entire flow will be automated. That is the main thing. Okay, here the worker has 1,000 plus pre-built connectors. There is no need to go for the connection and use the HTTP, and you can access the one client to another client like that. Okay, 1,000 plus. Nowadays, it is increased. That day by day the pre-built connectors are increasing. Okay, by the Workato itself, they are designing the particular connectors. Okay, so as of now, we have 1,000+. For example, if you want the Salesforce, so Salesforce has a pre-built connector. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to the client has some XYZ. The client doesn't have the connector, then we are able to define the connector instead of calling their endpoints each and time, that is HTTP. Like that, we are unable to instead of calling each and every time their APIs. Okay, we can build SDK connector. Okay, but by default, the Workato has 1,000+ pre-built connectors. Okay, and already updated that this is the low code, no code interface. Simply drag and drop. For this to learn the Workato, there is no. I'm pretty sure about that. There is no need of any languages. If we have the language, you are the pro simply. So you don't worry about the, oh, sorry, I don't have any knowledge about the particular coding. I don't have any coding languages, and I don't have any information regarding the what is Python, what is Ruby, what is JavaScript. Nothing. If we have the intention, we want to be just simply learn the Workato, then for this, I'm pretty sure that once again I'm saying that is it is low code, no code. Okay, so why if in your minds you can get one idea, hey, why you can call this a low code? First you are calling low code, then after that we are calling this no code. You can get some idea. Okay, for this just I'm going to give the simple idea. So everything will be drag and drop. Okay, everything will be drag and drop. The basic, that is very minimal basic code is there. Code means if you required to task consumption to minimize the number of steps. In that cases, if you want, you can go for the any different languages. By default, the Workato build with Ruby code, HTTP connectors, everything is Ruby itself. Okay, even though those are built with Ruby code, no need of knowledge on Ruby code. And once again, repeat the same. No need of, there is no requirement for knowledge on the particular different language, either Ruby or the JavaScript, either anything. Just it is simply low code, no code interface. Okay. Then coming to the next one is it is real time and schedule triggers. We can
yeah, Kiran, 1 minute. It means you are saying there is a no code. It means there is any connector, anything, any for a custom language, for using the custom language. Like you are saying it is no, but any customs language supported like JavaScript, Ruby, and
it is the
Python.
Workato can support all different. That is, we have the Ruby script. Ruby scripting is there, is one of the action. JavaScripting
Okay.
is there, one of the action. Okay, so if you want, that's what I'm saying. If you want to reduce the, for example, the flow contains 10 steps. That is 10 actions. Okay,
Okay.
so if you the main thing is in the Workato, we are not recommended for the looping structure. Okay, if it is there, that is, for example, one customer is there, that is 10 customers are there in the loop, then the it will be iterate 10 times, right? We are not recommend that one. For the purpose, we recommend to go for, if the client is okay and as a developer, if you are okay, then you can go with the either Ruby code or JavaScript. It
It
will
is
take
support.
only one task.
So it is
It
supported.
will,
Means it is
yes,
because maybe in the transformation side also, because in many language,
yes,
even the
yes.
MuleSoft, Dell, Boomi,
The language,
every
the JavaScript and the Ruby code will be supported. Okay,
supported.
if
Okay.
required, yes, if required only, that you are going to use the particular code. That's why we are called it as low code.
Okay. And second thing,
Okay,
I hear the work ATO is related to the workday also, like HR workday. So any connections, any
any
relation
type
between
of application we can use the Workato. There is no
workday?
limitation.
Okay,
Yes, there is
workday.
no
It is
limitations. If it is
workday. There
Workday,
is
it is ServiceNow. If it is Salesforce, whatever, if it is ADAP, ADP, whatever it may be, what type of application it might be, we can use for we can use the Workato for integration purpose. There is no limitation,
Okay, thanks.
right? Then here we can go for the different type of schedules and real-time trigger, schedule trigger, polling trigger, webhooks, like that. We have different triggering points are there. Okay, and we have the data transformation tools. We have multiple, that is robust data transformation tools are there. Okay, so as we can transfer the data from this schema to that schema, but we are able to manage what type of data it might be. That might be JSON, that might be CSV file, that might be XML, that might be, so everything, what type of data it might be, we are able to handle. For that, we have different type of built-in tools are there in the Workato. That is another key advantage of the Workato. Then here we have the API management. So I already discussed about the SDK for custom connectors, right? So if the client doesn't have the particular connector, okay, he's always use what we are doing. We are always using their HTTP connection to hit their APIs each and every time. So to avoid that one, we are in the position to discuss with the customer and hey, we don't have the HDK connector for your application, so we are here to build the HDK connector. So in that case, no need to hit each and every time his the APIs. Directly we can get the data from the HDK connector itself. Okay, that is one of the advantage. And I already updated that in the second point. That is, we have 1,000 plus pre-built connectors are there. Okay, along with the API management, we have the API management also. So we are able to create the endpoints by using all the different type of methods. We are able to handle the error management, everything. That is which we can which we are able to manage in the all those in Workato itself. Okay, so then coming to the governance and compliance is as usual, monitoring and analytics dashboards. We are able to monitor each and everything. We have the version based things are there. Otherwise, if you want to check what a task consumption, how many times the recipes run, and what is the flow, what is optimization, or how many times the recipes are triggered, if all those are logged, okay, we are able to monitor. We have some dashboards are there where those dashboards can be arranged as per our requirement, as what we wish. How can we want? Accordingly, we are able to manage those dashboards to monitoring each and everything. How many people are there? How many people are using the Workato? Or how many APIs are there, and how it will be triggered? What is the action? When it will be when it will be stopped? When it will be activated? What error we are getting? Okay, everything. So we are simply monitoring the particular Workato based on different type of analytics based on the dashboards. Okay, these are the main key features. Of course, not only these things, we have multi. Okay, but for our brief purpose, I'm picking those these things only. Okay, before going to discuss about the core concept, that is Workato architecture, all those things, just I would like to give the Workato platform capabilities. The entire picture gives the some clarity. Okay, so here the Workato platform capabilities are simply the as mentioned on the screen. We have the enterprise class integration. Okay, so here we can integrate single direction, that is bidirection, which is very powerful bidirectional integrations. Okay, intersect duplicate filtering, real time high performance syncs, powerful formula based mapping. Okay, we are able to, we can custom the errors also, that is based on the formula. So one of the best and great feature in the Workato is formulas. The entire if you are able, if you are going to get the task in 10 to 15 steps, the entire 10 to 15 steps can be achieved with only one single formula. That is the power and capacity of the formula. So that is powerful formula based mapping. Okay, then SOC to logs to SOC to say security. If you can come into the Workato flow automation, multi-branching business logics, human approvals and tasks, stateful, long-running, recoverable process is everything we can manage in the single clickable or automation itself. The entire flow, the entire workato is nothing but automation itself. Okay, that may contains multiple business logics, not only single, not only one client or not only specific specific logic. Like that, we have multiple. Okay, so those are the another main capability of Workato, that is workflow automation. Then coming to user empowerment, it will be used for the bots, just simply a bot. We are able to create the bot by using Workato, Genius, bots. Okay, so via Slack, mobile, sticky applets, smart notifications, we are getting the each and every notification. Instead of getting to the mail, we are able to get the notifications to the Slack, Teams. Okay, so we are, and one more is the contextual lookup and prompts. We have the data tables and lookup tables are there to show the data in the Workato.
Even we are not able to hear you. Maybe other person heard you.
Forward for reuse. Once we can define, once we can design the flow, okay, the entire flow can be reused multiple times if it is applicable, and we can clone the entire flow with a single click. With a single click we can clone the entire flow. That is smart clone community. Okay, then automation apps, packing of configure and runs, governance for the business and the IT collaborations. So these are all the big capabilities of Workato platform. So I'm also once again remind the same. So just I'm giving the functionality and overview of the particular Workato itself, how it is Workato and how we can use the Workato for future all these things. Okay, the wonders of Workato. Now, recently, Workato releases Wow, wonders of Workato. WOW. Wow. Wow is wonders of Workato. Easily set up as many intelligent automations as you need. Simply within the single click, we can set up as many intelligent automations. We have different features, pubs, we can provide the chaining system. So like that we have the which can introduce the wow, that is wonders of Workato. So here
So, Kiran,
thousands of,
so bot means that is we chat for a chat purpose for giving the answer.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
it means we are it will be use the AI also, because without
Yes,
AI, bot cannot able to give the answer
Workato
also.
has AI. Workato has the AI feature. AI agents
So
are there.
in the base of the AI agent, we can build the bot, and
Yes,
he will provide the answer to the user and customer and
right, right,
community.
you are correct, right.
So it is easy to use, easy to build in Workato.
It is very easy. Not only
Very
easy,
good.
it is very easy to build the bot by using Workato.
Using AI. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. So that which is the last point itself. In the wow, the build bots, put them into work. Simply you can build a bot and we can implement put them into the work itself. So that is the advanced features. That is a wow wonders of wow Workato. Okay. So we will discuss each and not only just comparing the things. Okay, we will discuss in each and everything how it can be, how we can build the boards, everything. Okay. Then coming to the Workato architecture. So it has, as we discussed about a native architecture, it will be implemented on-premise and integrations. Recipes define the automation logic. We have the multiple connectors managing app communication. We have the API gateway for publishing and managing. Okay, embedded Workato for SaaS vendors. So here, which is one of the point which is not covered in the just in the introduction, that is embedded Workato, which is embedded Workato. So we can embed Workato with for different SaaS vendors. Okay, as we discussed initially, the Workato is iPaaS. Okay, so here the Workato supports SaaS also. Okay, that is how we based on by using the one of the best feature of the Workato, which is nothing but embedded Workato. Okay, embedded Workato is therefore supporting and implementing the SaaS vendors. Then coming to the core concepts, that is core components. As I discussed, it is a recipe-based automation. A recipe-based automation. We can call it as simply in our kitchens. What is the recipes? What recipes are prepared for me as for the dinner, for the lunch, like that. Okay, the same what it is. The same word it is. Without collecting, without specific idea, we are unable to prepare a recipe, right, in our kitchens. Similarly, we have some flow. If you want to prepare a recipe in our kitchen, we need to find out first what we have to do and how we can do, what are the required things, everything. Okay. According then we can call it as one recipe is ready for your dinner or like that. Okay. Similarly, we have the recipes. The same trick. Nothing. Don't think the recipe is another terminology or another advanced or something. No, don't think like that. Just recipe is nothing but just implement the recipe word with your kitchen. That's it. Okay, so it is automation logic with the triggers and the actions. So already I updated that recipe contains one trigger. Keep in mind one trigger and multiple actions. The recipe is nothing but a one trigger and multiple actions. It should contain at least one trigger. Okay, that is it starts with a trigger. Okay, so by simply saying that we have the gun. Okay, when from the gun, when we get the bullet, if it is triggered only for the purpose we have trigger, right? With by our finger we can pull the trigger, then only bullet will coming from the gun. Am I right? Or? So that is the trigger, the recipe. Okay, so when you can trigger the button, then the action, what the action it is, bullet comes out from the trigger. That is the action. Okay, when it will be happen, when you can pull the trigger by your hand. Okay, that might be scheduled trigger. That is, I'm going to shoot you at 5 p.m. with my gun. So that is scheduled trigger. Okay, otherwise I'm going to shoot the things each and every 1 hour. That means for the 24 hours 25 times it will be trigger, so that is scheduled trigger. Okay, so the best example for the to understand purpose. Okay, keep in mind to understand purpose I'm giving this example. So that is the recipes. So in the recipe we have the trigger, which I updated as a gun. In the gun we have the one trigger is that which we can pull with our finger. That is the trigger, and the action. What is the action? It is once the bullet comes from the gun. That is action. So simply you can implement the same those two steps here is trigger. What is trigger? Start workflow based on event. So when I want to shoot, then only I will trigger the particular. I will trigger the particular. I will trigger right by with my finger. When I want to shoot, at that time only it will right. Then coming to actions, execute steps within the automation because already the gun is loaded with the bullets. Without bullet, if you can trigger, there is no issue, right? So the gun is already loaded with bullets. Okay, then if you can trigger with your finger, then the actions will be executed. That is nothing but execute steps within the automation. Execute steps within the automation. Then coming to the connections. So how can we define what are the steps are executed? So before triggering the gun, I already loaded the bullets. Okay, first I collected the bullets and I opened that particular gun in the specific format. Okay, then I loaded the bullets. Okay, this is for that purpose we have the connections, that is authentication and link apps. Authentication and link apps, which is nothing but connection. Okay, then jobs. How many times the you triggered or how many times you shoot it? Okay, that is nothing but jobs. Track recipe execution. When you can shoot the particular object, it is fail or success. If we want, those jobs will be available. We can track those triggering points, success or failure, all those things, right? So these all things will be stored in a specific folder, which are our projects. So this entire gun will be organized for the collaboration purpose. So this is a simple recipe example. Okay, the recipe contains these core components. Other than this, nothing is there. The recipe contains only these core components. The recipe contains triggers and actions. Okay, so the connections. We can what are the connections to use for authentication and link apps? Then jobs. We can track each and every recipe execution, how it will be executed, how much time it will take, what are the task consumption, is it success or fail? If it is success, how much time it will take? Okay, so if it is fail, what is the reason to fail? Everything will be available on job. These all will be placed in a folder or called as a project folder, which can be for purpose of organization for a collaboration purpose. This is the main core component, main introduction or main purpose of core components in the Workato. Then these are all the things we are well known about. How can you handle the data and how can you perform the transformation? That is, in the Workato, we have the data piece and variables. Okay, instead of just if you can think variables, then in the different language, Java or Ruby or C, we can define the int, something. Okay, like that we are defining the variables. Nothing here. Okay, just we can click and use. That's it. I'm once again repeating that it is no code, low code, no code. Okay, so no, if you want to define the variable, so we need to.
Kiran, what is the meaning of pills? Data pills?
Yeah, coming to that one. First, once you can define the particular variable, so in case of other languages or C, Java, like that, we can define the int, where, data types, and so on, so on, so on. Nothing. Just simply click the variable, click on the variable button, then it will be automatically created. Just you need to provide the name of the variable. That's it. For example, name or the salary or address. So the field name you need to provide. That's it. Nothing to, no need to provide the any writing skills, all those things. Okay. Then coming to the data pills. So here, once you can define the variables, okay, those variables we are dragging to another action. We are using those variables in another action. For example, if you can use the C language, here there is a int I, int j, int k. We are defining those variables and we are using those variables in the functions. Okay, I is equal to something, y is j is equal to something, k is equal to something, like that. Okay, so here the using of those variables, we are call it as data pills. Each and everyone as a pill. Just we can make it as a tablet formats. Okay, we can call it as pills, tablets. Okay, we have the data pill. So the pill means a tablet. In that one, we have the some data. Okay, so why am I comparing this with medicine, that is pills? So in the tablets we have the medicine, right? Here the medicine is nothing but data itself. Okay, so we define the variables. Those defined variables can be used anywhere. So in our Workato, those defined variables using is called as, we can call it as data pills. Okay, which is called as, entire thing is called recipe data. So in the recipe, we have this all data is there. So while using those data, we are call it as data pills. Similarly, JSON parsing and transformation. We can pass the JSON and we can transform into any format. Which format you want, as per the requirement, we can. As usual, we have the conditional logics and loops. Okay, everything. All the conditional logics are there. All the loops are there. Everything is there in the Workato, but no need to write. Just simply click and drag. That's it. No need to write any loop, for, while, if, nothing. Simply click and drag. That's it. As I updated that, lookup tables are there, which are used for the storing purpose. That is, so I can able to, we are able to store the data, right? Recently, Workato introduced another table, that is data tables. Along with the lookup tables, we have one more thing, that is data tables and reusable variables. Just we are already defined that the variables as static and dynamic, right? Okay, so that type of variables are there. But here are once again the variables which you can define by no need of any skills or anything. Just click and drag. Those can be reusable any number of times. It will not take much data. It will not countable. Okay. Then data validation and error handling. If you got any error, I want to do this one. If I got this error, okay, I want to stop the job, or I don't want to execute if I got if I receive this error. Like that, if you what type of handle, what type of error it may be, you can handle according to your requirement by validating the data. So simply we are able to define the custom errors also. Just 200, 400, 500, not only those errors. We are able to handle the custom errors. Okay, that is another best feature of the Workato, that is data handling and transformations. There is no restrictions. We are able to transform the data from any format to any format. Just only the thing, you need to receive the data. That's it. If you receive the data, then that will be converted into any format as per your requirement. There is no limitation once again. Okay, that is error handling and monitoring. Here, as usual, we have the try catch. Okay, so for error handling, retry logic is there, fail over recovery, job monitoring, dashboards are there. Already discussed in the dashboards. Alert for failed jobs. Okay, real time visibility and analytics. These all are we are able to see on the dashboards. Okay, so once the job is failed, then we are able to get the alerts. To the mail alerts are there. We can get it in the Slack, Teams, mail, or stop the job. That different of alerts are alert mechanism is there. Okay, by using those alert mechanism, we are able to. If you don't want to see each and every time, each and every failed job, then you can maintain the log for all failed jobs. Okay, then at the end of the day, it will trigger you. Hey, for this job or for this task, these number of errors are there. Okay, please have a look. Instead of each and every error, or instead of each and every alert. So that's why same, for based on the our requirement, it will be depends. We have error handling and monitoring. So in the governance and security, so that is simply the base. The thing is, it is RBAC, which is role based access control. The user is unable, the particular person is unable to access the entire Workato. It is role based. We have mainly admin, collaborator, that is analyst, or operator. We can call it as operator. Okay, three types of permissions are there: role based, admin, analyst, operator. So admin has some features, some access control. Collaborator has some other, operator has some access control, and analyst has some access control. So based on this, we can assign. So for security purpose, for governance purpose. Each and every the user who are using this Workato doesn't have, that means doesn't means that all access he has. He has some role based. That's what RBAC, role based access control. As usual, we can have the multiple environments, right? Dev, test, prod, demo, and so on. So the wonderful feature here is, if you want to deploy from one environment to another environment, it is a single click. It is a single click. That's it. No need to raise the PRs or nothing. I don't want to discuss that terminology and process. So nothing. If it is works under dev as expected, you want to go for the QA, simply click. That's it. Single click, only one click. It is fractions of seconds. That's it. The entire thing will be replicated on QA. Similarly, if you can done with the QA, then if you want to move to or deploy to test, again single click. Similarly, prod. That is everything. Here also, we are unable to directly deploy it from as per the practice. Okay, of course, Verma and Milan already know about that thing. So we are unable to directly move to the prod and right. So that is the thing. So simply you can, as usual, we have the single click. You can manage the environments. Okay, then coming to encrypted connections and secure data storage. So while connecting the connections, we are able to encrypt all the connections are encrypted. We can mock the data, we can secure the stored data, and we can use the different type of environment variables, and so on, so on, so on. There multiple connections are there. That is a multiple connection setups are there. Sorry, multiple connection setups are there. Right? Then coming to the audit logs, already discussed SOC2, GDPR, simply Splunk, different types of logging tools are there, right? We can use the Workato will support all those things. The versioning and the control deployment. So I already discussed about the controller deployment. That is, when you are going to deploy from dev to QA, I want this feature only, or I want this recipe only, or I want with the data, I want with the logs. Okay, I don't want this feature which is available in dev. I want another feature which is to QA. So that is control based. Okay, what type of versions you want to control, you want to deploy. So we can control based deployment is there. That is versioning. So when you can click on the particular recipe, then if you can save, then it is treated as one version. So each and every step you are able to monitor. Each and every step you are able to monitor. So by using the versioning. So that's about the versioning and the control deployments. Then coming to the advanced features. As a that he's asking about AI enable works. So which is the fourth point. So these are all comes under the advanced features. That is custom connectors, SDK, API platform for exposing recipes, embedded Workato integrations, event-driven and AI-enabled Workato workflows, Workato CLI and APIs for DevOps teams. These are all advanced features and advanced topics. Okay, which are all are in live with already updated with this role based. With the role base. We have the wonderful documentation for all the Workato related things. Okay, then the different common use cases are there: lead to cash automation, HR onboarding workflows, IT and help desk, finance, accounts integration, customer supports. All the use cases we know. So simply, I would like to give one example for the HR onboarding. Okay, just recently we did one HR onboarding process workflow. That is, if anybody apply to particular company, then the HR is going to call you and he will take the basic details. Then if it is suitable, then he schedule a call. When it is call is completed, then if the particular person is qualified, then he can move for the another round. Okay, this is a process which HR need to be do are taken care all of these steps. Okay, but it is HR onboarding workflow. Simply, we the particular candidate receive the one form. The candidate can fill the form. Okay, based on the document filled details, it can automation will automatically validate whether the candidate is suitable for the position or not. If he is validate, then automatically it will send a link to the candidate for written exam if it is there. Okay, otherwise if it is not written exam based, then simply directly it will check with the manager, the team lead, and other peoples who is going to take the interview. Okay, with Slack or chatbot, taking their hey, this candidate XYZ candidate, we find some XYZ candidate, he is suitable for this position. Okay, can we are going to schedule a call interview. Okay, what is your availability, on which date you are available, please provide the input. Like that, the automation, that is automatically it will go for the manager and the concerned persons. Once they can provide their input, then automatically the link will be sent to the employee, that is candidate. This is the automation. Everything will be automated. Okay, so like this, we have the common use case, different common use, thousands of use cases are there. Okay, so that is based on the requirements and need. Then I'm going to conclude the things, that is summary. Workato simplifies integration through recipes. I already updated that. It is a recipe based automation. It simplifies integrations, multiple integrations, one integration to another, one app to another application. So we can integrate one to another. So it is through recipes only. The recipe has one trigger, multiple actions. Recipe has one trigger, multiple actions, and it is more scalable, secure, and intelligent automation. Empowers business and IT collaboration, enterprise grade governance and performance, enables digital transformation initiatives. Right. So this is about the just summary what we discussed in today's Workato session. So this is about the Workato brief introduction. Please, anybody have any queries, or please feel free to ask. Then I'm able to answer your queries.
So, Kiran, in the session, in the whole session, so you will provide all the practical thing, na? How we can use connector, how we can implement the security, how we deploy all the things, how we do all the
Yes.
transformation. So all the things you will be demo, you will be show it through the practical things, like
Right. Right.
how we can create the APIs of service, test services. And, okay.
Yes. 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 We are going to take some use case. Otherwise, if you have any use case, most welcome. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want to do this
you
like
can.
that. Accordingly, we can. But definitely, we are going to take one use case, and I will explain the particular use case, which covers all the topics which we discuss. Yeah. Thank you. And any other questions from the team? Milan, Vishnupriya, or Arun? Do you have any questions? And one more thing, please feel free to raise your hands, or let me stop. Just force to stop me if you are able, if you are unable to identify or unable to follow me. Might be a bit fast. It might be, if you can see it is bit fast. Then please let me know. Accordingly, I will adjust my flow. And I already discussed in the starting itself. If it is okay, we will continue in English. Otherwise, I will add the Telugu terminology also. That is up to, based on your requirements.
So, Kiran, in the morning you will be available, and evening you will be available. Okay.
Yeah, morning is a good time for all classes and everything, because in the evening we are in the already peaks things, right? Already our
Yes.
brain and everything is already utilized. So So I preferable, of course, I'm good. Okay, I'm good for anything, but I preferably choose for the morning sessions itself, which will not disturb anyone's schedule. That is the main intention.
Yeah,
That
Kiran,
is,
I have a question. Like, for
Yeah.
example, we are using Workato for chatbot preparation. So, how we are
Uh-huh.
going to train that bot, like with the data, like it has to respond to the customer questions, right?
Yeah.
So, how
Right.
you are going to train and how the triggers will be set up?
Yeah. For the
Please
purpose, we
explain.
have the sorry.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, for that, we are using the AI. AI tool is there in the Workato. By using AI agents, we can prepare the bot. We can provide the questionnaires. Okay, and based on the questionnaires, we have the option what question and how it will be responded. We can build the recipe. I mean, we can build the recipe to get the proper answers for the bot.
Okay, fine.
So,
So,
which
we
is
have
an
to use
advanced.
agentic AI. Again, we have to use
Yes,
agentic AI for that. For
yes,
that,
yes, yes.
API is enough, or we have to make any other things? We will
If you
go
can
through
use
the
the
API.
if you can use the API agent, that is a AI agent, then it will give the best approach. Okay. If required,
Okay.
we can using the particular API also. That's why based on the requirement what we have, accordingly we
Hmm.
can prepare the automation.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Anything else? I hope we are good. So once again, the repeating the same. If you can okay with the flow, might be the if it is fast. If you can say hey Kiran, you are moving some bit for fast. Okay, then I will control my flow. Okay, if you are able to, if you are good, then you can continue in English. If you want the Telugu terminology middle in the middle at the also at the time also, I'm good. Okay, that is purely that is totally up to you as per your request or as per your requirements. I'm here to schedule the things. Yep, I'm good. Then Subbu, I'm done from my side.
okay,
Are
Kiran.
we good to go?
Then I think, yeah, maybe he's busy. To go
Uh-huh.
around.
Okay, right. Okay, please
Yeah, yeah.
in touch in, yes, yes, okay, please touch in with Subbu, then accordingly we will
Oh,
meet again. Yeah,
sure.
thanks you,
Thank,
thank you so
thank,
much for,
thank.
yeah, okay.